So, back for the first time properly as an actual women's release and not a grade school exclusive. But they're still not quite like the original. Hey, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look at these bad girls right here. This is the women's Air Jordan 11 Low in the citrus colorway. This is actually original colorway of the 11 Lows with patent leather. Now, before we talk about these, we are going to go through a brief history of the patent leather edition of the Air Jordan 11 Low. So if you caught the video on these guys right here, then you know that we already talked about these, but I'll go over it one more time. The Air Jordan 11 was a mid-top originally, then they released in low-top form, and they look just like this. They were a huge departure from the actual mid-top as they did not use patent leather. Instead, they brought elephant print back, at least for this colorway, whereas the original black and red colorway just used premium leather all the way around. Also, fun fact, this was the first Air Jordan to drop in a low top since the original Air Jordan 2 back in 1987. I know, that's crazy. They skipped lows from the 3 all the way to the 11, man.
The 3 and the 4 are...
Well, the 3 and the 4 are mids, so that's fine. The 5s, they eventually did a low, but it was a retro, you know what I mean? The 6s, same thing. The 7s, same thing. Although, oh no, they did release the 7 lows eventually. They were just a sample retro for a long time, and then they released them, and those don't look good as a low. They need that little wing up there. The 8s, they also dropped as a low, but as a retro, and those look funny as a low too. The 9s, same thing. The 10s, I don't think that they released, but I know that they're samples of low top 10s. But again, the first one to actually release since the Air Jordan 2 low is this right here, the Air Jordan 11 low. What a model to bring that back too. But anyways, like I was saying, when the 11 low first dropped, a lot of people were like, yo, what the f? They don't look like the mid tops, and that's normally what a low top looks like. Looks just like the mid, but with a lower top on it. And that's what?
Somebody should tell the Kyrie people that.
That's a different model.
I'm just saying.
No, it's a different model. It's not the Kyrie 7 low, it's the Kyrie low, and then whatever version that is, okay? It's a different thing. It's confusing, I know, but still. But anyways, that's where these guys come in. This shoe in particular was part of a lineup that first introduced the patent leather version of the Air Jordan 11 Low, which I think is awesome. So the original colorways of the Air Jordan 11 Low with patent leather include one of my personal favorites, this guy right here. This is the UNC or the Carolina Blue joint. There was also a red patent leather version, which is also another favorite of mine, and I did have the retro of those, but I got rid of them because they shredded the my heel for some reason.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
There was also this guy right here, or this girl, and they were always a women's release. So back then, this was 2001-ish. They had a full-on women's line. They had a women's Air Jordan, which we've also reviewed the retro of. But yeah, they originally had the women's line way back then, but it didn't actually kick off. And so nowadays, the ladies are a little bit more prominent in the sneaker world, which is awesome. So we get to see this stuff once again. The ladies also got to see another women's exclusive colorway, which was the metallic silver. And then there was the Zen gray as well. And then there was the 2 snakeskin versions. One was for men, which was the blue snakeskin, and one was pink, which was the women's snakeskin. And again, those were the first versions of the Air Jordan 11 Low that looked like this and didn't look like this. Now, as far as the actual shoe is concerned, these, holy crap, did that blind everybody? Like, these are bright, man. Even the carbon fiber, I'm just like, geez, these are insane. They don't look like the originals. They're close, I guess, but they're not like close enough. It is what it is. What would you call this? It's like creamsicle. This is something, man. This is crazy.
It's for the construction workers.
It is. This is safety orange. This is not citrus. Anyways, here we go. We've got a mixture of translucent along with solid rubber herringbone traction pods. They tried to make the color like almost identical, but you know, they're a little bit different. And then we have a matching carbon fiber shank plate as well. And then the midsole itself is Phylon, and this stuff right here is a lot nicer feeling than some of the previous Air Jordan 11s. So these and the Columbia new retro or whatever, the Columbia lows, they feel way better than some of the previous stuff. So there's a slight bounce to the Phylon, which I actually really like. Inside of that Phylon is a full-length air sole unit, and then the insole itself is polyurethane, so that adds to the step and comfort. Now, being that this is a women's release, I guess they felt the need to add some thinner lady-like laces, even though that was never an original feature. They've always featured the regular Air Jordan 11 lace, you know what I mean? Like they look like a basketball net.
Is that what they're going for with those thick rope laces?
Yeah.
Huh.
You're welcome. So if you wanted a more feminine touch, I guess you can do this, but I don't know why they would do that, because I don't think that any lady wants it. They want it just like this.
No, those things come untied.
But this is the way the shoe looks.
But I don't want to tie my shoe 15 times a day.
Okay, so the female sneakerhead is a lot like the guy sneakerhead. They just want the same. Now, you are a different beast.
I
You're
like-
just a lady.
I like the options is what I'm saying. Like, thank you.
I'll give the option some pluses, but it was unnecessary. Now, surprisingly enough, the upper on these guys is different. So this is where I have like an issue where for the same price, $185, right? You got nice materials. You got actual leather for the patent leather. You got actual leather for the leather upper. These guys right here, it's synthetic, man. Like, why did you do that to the ladies? The whole purpose of having a women's line is giving the women the same exact thing that comes in the men's shoe.
They spent their budget on our extra laces.
I know. I'm telling you, it was unnecessary. So yeah, if you were expecting the same thing as this, you're not gonna get that, unfortunately. It is a soft synthetic, so I'll give it a little bit of leeway there. So if you're gonna use the synthetic, use a nice one, which they did do. I'm just saying that this is not the same as this, which is I think is a big bummer. Now, as far as sizing is concerned, they do fit true to size, so whatever you typically wear in your Air Jordan 11 size, that's exactly what I would recommend. They are in women's sizes, so if you're a guy, keep that in mind. This is gonna be a men's 9, so a women's 10.5. Also, fun fact, I grabbed these from Phenom, okay? They're our local spot here, and I saw the little thing on Instagram, and I was like Batman. I was there as soon as that post almost went up, right? There was a line already. Not a single lady was in that line. Not a one. I was one of those guys, but still, like, not a one was a girl.
So I can't wait to be out in our area and see all of these.
All the dudes rocking these.
Yeah.
So that's my question is, does this look like a women's colorway to you?
Well, that was the thing. So he was trying them on, bouncing around, being like, oh,
They're
these
mad
are so
comfortable.
comfortable. Does it look like I'm wearing a lady's shoe? And
Is
I'm
that
like,
how I sound like? Oh my God, I'm so comfortable.
You turn into Keanu Reeves.
Bruh. This guy, you know, man, it's disrespectful, man. It's
Anyway.
disrespectful.
He was just like, do I look like I'm wearing a lady's shoe? And I was just like, no, you look like you're wearing a Jordan 11 with orange bottoms.
Which is the sass I was not looking for. So yeah, like which one do you feel like look more like a lady's colorway?
I would have thought this was the ladies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. But anyways, that pretty much takes care of it for these guys or girls. They're just dope. I like this colorway. I do wish it was less fluorescent. I hope that that gets muted a little bit, but I don't think so. It's so bright. The originals were way better. They were more of an orange, like an actual orange, not a fluorescent orange. But anyway, let us know what you think about these down below in the comment section. Did you cop, did you not? And if so, which one is better? There's no wrong answer. Just kidding.
I was going to say.
These are better.
You have an opinion on everything.
I can't help it. I like what I like.
Me too. And it's not these.